the hell is
Dalton Trumbo?
The highest paid writer in Hollywood.
My husband.
a registered communist?
Dangerous radical.
Dad?
Rebel genius.
Are you now, or have you ever been a member of the Communist Party?
Many questions can be answered yes or no only by a moron or a slave.
The real problem all over the world is this immoral assertion of power over the most private thoughts of men.
Dalton Trumbo wrote the book Johnny Got His Gun and the screenplays for Roman Holiday and Spartacus.
Dalton Trumbo was a superstar writer.
He was very funny, kind of cantankerous.
It's never over with you people. Strike after strike after strike. Whatever it takes to seek justice.
He was a communist when to be a communist meant you fought for the rights of working people. It had nothing to do with Russia.
Decent Americans feel that Hollywood is just a haven for overpaid traders.
Hedda Hopper was queen of Hollywood gossip columnists.
If she wanted to bring someone down, she could.
She had 35 million readers. Extraordinarily anti-communist.
Hedda Hopper and others were determined to convince America that these writers were actually traitors.
Subpoenas have been issued to those we believe have knowledge of the ongoing communist threat in Hollywood.
Congress has no right to investigate what we think or how we make movies.
Are you now, or have you ever been a member of the Communist Party?
Trumbo realized the question itself was anti-American.
Are you in contempt of Congress? Well, I have total contempt of this Congress.
He was blacklisted in 1947.
No studio will ever employ a member of the Communist Party.
He lost his livelihood.
Trumbo's not allowed to write under his own name. Nobody in their right mind will hire him, except the King brothers who make schlock.
You're a great writer. I don't see it.
I'll write you a movie.
And you don't want your name on it.
No, you don't want my name on it.
Especially if you're still up to stuff. Are you?
Perpetually.
And that was the start. Dalton Trumbo realized he can give assignments to all his friends.
They need scripts like an army needs toilet paper.
Murder at the circus. It needs work. I knew the clown did it.
It's always the clown.
Trumbo realized the whole issue will collapse because of the sheer irony that writers who are not allowed to write are writing.
Make a wish.
But it took its toll, and his family paid a price.
You can't take 5 minutes?
Nope.
Their relationship was super complicated. They fought a lot, for sure, and she would call him out on things.
Go away. When you hear me working, you don't knock.
So the house is on fire? You don't want to know?
I work in a bathtub, surrounded by water.
This isn't just happening to you. We all hurt. Leo Trumbo had a very strong sense of survival that served her well when she needed to be strong for her husband and her children.
The blacklist is alive and well, and so is the black market. If we get one big movie, we can get all the big movies.
Phone for you.
Oh, who is it?
There's a good story in there.
What's the title?
Spartacus.
Miss Hopper.
This is an amazing story of redemption and righteousness in the end winning out.
Fire Dalton Trumbo.
I don't think you and me are going to be pals.
Trumbo is an important, compelling story told with warmth and wit and humor.
We now work at midnight in thick fog. Not literally.
This is what attracted me and Diane Lane, Elle Fanning, Helen Mirren, John Goodman, Michael Stuhlbarg, and Louis C.K.
The film is about the freedom to believe what you believe and not be persecuted for it.
I don't think there's anything more important than freedom of speech. I think everything flows from that.
And maybe it's not for your kind. Huh?
My kind? What kind is that?
The kind that has no idea why we just won a war.
You know, this is the second time you brought that up. You see, I was a war correspondent in Okinawa. When Hedda's son was stationed at the Philippines, Eddie was in Europe with the Office of War Information. Where did you serve again?
You trying to say something?
No, Duke, he wasn't.
Keep out of it, baby.
If you're going to talk about World War II as if you personally fought it and won it, let's be clear about where you were stationed.
Another way maybe to look at it. To take
care to read it. Oh, hello, Sam.
Do svidaniya. This is a nightmare.
He always hated it.
Dalton.
Oh, Hedda, you're here, of course. Oh, good evening to you.
Eddie.
Hedda.
Darling.
New hat?
Oh, Daily, dear, Daily.
Rid itself of subversive, un-American activities?
No, the communists are everywhere. They report directly to Moscow. But I finally identified it to my perfect satisfaction. A definite attempt on the part of the Communist Party to take over the entire structure of the trade union movement in the studios.
Throughout the industry?
The entire motion picture industry in Hollywood.
And are you aware of efforts by communists to infiltrate the Directors Guild?
There is a constant effort to get control of the Directors Guild. On multiple occasions, communist agitators have tried hard to steer us into the Red River. We had a little too much weight for that.
Will you name a few of these agitators?
Interesting, the framing.
Well, this one's not framing.
But it
the heavy
was always
yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And action. Mr. Trumbo, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give, the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Sit down, please.
Mr. Chairman, I would like to read a statement into the records, if you please.
We have read your statement. We have concluded unanimously that this statement is not pertinent to the inquiry.
Mr. Chairman, have I been accused of a crime? I believe I have the right to be confronted with any evidence which supports this question. Now, I should like very much to see what you have.
Oh, well, you would.
Yes, I would.
Yeah, well, you will very soon. Witness is dismissed. Impossible.
You know, Mr. Chairman, this is the beginning, the very beginning of an American concentration camp.
This is typical communist act. Typical communist act.
Kangaroo court.
Let this out.
Are you saying you're a member of the Communist Party?
I'm asking the question, sir. This is not a joke.
You want to hear a joke? Look, I promise to answer your question if you just let me tell you this one joke, because it's a good joke, sir. Okay, here's the joke. What do congressmen get paid for?
What do congressmen get paid?
See, he doesn't know either. You should subpoena the shadow and get him in here, and he can tell you everything.
Is he a member of the Communist Party? Are you a member of the Communist Party?
Are you a member of the Communist Party?
I asked you first.
Point well taken. Okay.
Your next deal is going to make you the highest paid writer in Hollywood, which will make you the highest paid writer in the world. Where do I sign?
Communism is not some faraway threat. Its most dangerous agents are here, in Hollywood. They need to be identified as the enemies they are.
Why movies? Why us?
We work in a business with cameras aimed at it.
Traitor.
Getting us could make them famous.
My 35 million readers want these traitors fired.
Mr. Trumbo, are you now, or have you ever been a member of the Communist Party?
Am I accused of a crime?
We find the defendant guilty of contempt of Congress.
No studio will ever employ a member of the Communist Party.
They have no right to do this. What we're about to do is the one thing everyone says we can't. We work.
What's your position on the blacklist?
On it. The blacklist is alive and well, and so is the black market. I'll write you a movie for $1,200.
And you don't want your name on it?
No, you don't want my name on it.
Hey, the man! He's a genius!
phone for you.
Oh, who is it?
Douglas.
I'm doing a new picture about one man who tried to take on the whole world.
What's the title?
Spartacus.
Ever since I've known you, you talk like a radical, but you live like a rich guy. I don't think you're willing to lose all of this just to do the right thing.
If we get one big movie, we can get all the big movies. Then this whole rotten thing ends.
Fire Dalton Trumbo. We will put you right out of business.
I don't think you and me are going to be pals.
Everything will be all right.
You have no idea what you could lose.
It's war! It is war!
Whisper a movie you've written in secret. Maybe I've even heard of it.
Roman holiday.
We can do this. We can beat them. We can win.
How's your boy?
Fine, fine.
Still in the Navy?
Yes, he's first lieutenant.
You raised a real hero.
Which is why I would like to tell him that we are doing as much for this country as he is.
It's complicated. Trumbo, the others, all have contracts.
LB, you helped build this business, as did I. We're not going to watch these pissants defile it.
I'm running a studio here, Hedda. You think I love every person on my payroll? Grow up.
Then how about I make it crystal clear to my 35 million readers exactly who runs Hollywood and won't fire these traitors? How about I name names? Real names.
Look, you're a great writer. We make... I don't see it.
Mr. King, I'm a screenwriter. If I couldn't write, I'd starve.
Trumbo, we can't afford you.
Well, how much did you pay for the script of that? Bad Men of Tombstone.
$1,200.
All right. I'll write you a movie for $1,200 then.
And you don't want your name on it?
No, you don't want my name on it.
You got that right. Especially if you're still, you know, up to stuff. Are you?
Perpetually.